Before I begin today's video, if you want one of these beautiful flags that are behind me, prefab or custom made, go to my friends over at BHE Designs. A link for them will be in the description box, so head on over there, order what you want, and tell them that ABL sent you. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about some quote-unquote controversial comments from New Orleans Saints NFL quarterback Drew Brees as it relates to kneeling during the national anthem. Now, I thought this topic was dead, long gone, stone cold, like nobody was talking about it, but for some reason, while he was speaking to Yahoo News during an interview, this topic got brought up. He said what he said, and now people are mad at him. LeBron James, some of his own teammates on the New Orleans Saints, they're mad at him. Other NFL guys, talking heads on TV, they're all mad at Drew Brees for what he said. Now, before I get into it and give you my 2 cents, let's roll the clip. In this clip, you'll see what he said in full context. After we get done with that, I'll talk about what he said. I'll talk about the reaction from LeBron James and others. Then I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep, detailed analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Drew Brees is dealing with criticism from national sports figures with New Orleans ties, and even from his own teammates. He went on Yahoo Sports and was asked about the protest a few years ago during the national anthem and the possibility that this season more players will be kneeling during the anthem. Here's what Drew Brees said.
I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country. And is everything right with our country right now? No, it's not. We still have a long way to go. But I think what you do by standing there and showing respect to the flag with your hand over your heart is it shows unity. It shows that we are all in this together. We can all do better, and that we are all part of the solution.
All right, so you heard that, you saw that. Now, in my humble opinion, I don't think that Drew Brees said anything wrong. First of all, it's just his opinion. And the last time I checked, we live in America and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments below. But he should be able to say whatever he wants without getting just beat over the head with everybody trying to say, oh, you're wrong and you're racist and you're a white supremacist. It ain't nothing like that. It's just his opinion, okay? And second of all, I think the condemnation, the round condemnation for all the celebrities is a little bit overblown. LeBron James, prime example, he put some tweets out, and I'll place those on the screen before you talking about, you don't understand why Cap was kneeling and my father-in-law served him. Like, man, is it really that deep? Is it that serious? Okay, and then why are you trying to bring up Kaepernick like he's some type of martyr or some type of prophet that saw this whole thing coming? Or like, if we just listen to Colin Kaepernick, not even talking, because he don't really talk, if we just obeyed his message of kneeling during the national anthem, then I guess it's going to like stop quote unquote police brutality. I don't understand how that would do that, because sometimes when a person is killed by police, it's not even brutality. It could be an accident. It could be justified. It could be anything. But people take any kind of situation where they want to assign some type of police brutality or wrongdoing by the police. They put that in one big category and say, this is an example of oppression. This is why we got to kneel. This is why we got to protest. This is why we got to say hands up, don't shoot. This is why we got to just block traffic and burn up our own businesses and shoot our own black police officers for a flat screen TV. That's what they're going to say. But to me and to a lot of Americans, it makes no sense. And beyond that, the NFL has a whole brand built upon patriotism. Look at the logo. It's a flag. It's an American flag. So the whole thing is you go out there, national anthem, you hand over your heart. It's patriotic. It makes sense. But then when you have a guy like Kaepernick or anybody else when they come out here and kneel during the anthem, it's just like, what are we doing? We have disconnected messages. We're not sending the same message. So it doesn't make any sense to kneel just from a logical perspective of what the NFL has built itself on. And then people don't really want to see that. When you sit down and watch an NFL football game, you don't want to have the politics shoved in your face. Now, some are going to say, well, the flag is political. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a thing that's partisan or anything. It should be something that we all unite under, because we're all Americans, right? If you're in America watching an American sport, we're all Americans. If you're not an American, you know that you're watching an American sport. This is in America. This is what we do. So what's the problem? actually, NFL football is uniquely American. You go overseas, football is not football. Football is soccer. To what we call it soccer, they call it football. So it's a uniquely American thing. The NFL is built on patriotism. What's the problem? Now, people trying to attack Drew Brees, talking about white supremacists and all this and that and the third. Some of his own teammates came out and said some things, talking about you don't get it, posting little, vomit faces, all kind of stuff. But people are forgetting who Drew Brees is. Beyond him being one of the best NFL quarterbacks of all time, one of the best. I'm not saying he's the best ever or something like that, but he's one of the best. Don't get it twisted. He's 41 years old and still playing? Been playing since 2001 with San Diego Chargers. And then he came to New Orleans in 2006, right after Katrina. And his foundation that he has with his wife has been heavily involved with the rebuilding of New Orleans. They've given millions upon millions of dollars to organizations, to charity. He is a philanthropist. They just gave $5 million to Feeding America for the virus relief. Just gave that, even before this whole thing popped, they just gave that money to that particular organization. Okay, they're heavily involved with the community. They do everything right. But now all of a sudden he's a racist and, oh, well, I knew he was a sucker. Talking about Ed Reed from the Baltimore Ravens back in the day. Oh, I knew he was a sucker, all this and that and the third. It's crazy. Okay, I really don't understand. And what I don't understand more is that Drew Brees has apologized. And I don't like the apology. And if you've not seen that, I'll place that on the screen and also in the description box below. Click the link that says continue reading and read more. You'll be able to see his full apology on Instagram. But I don't like this. He's talking about, oh, well, I apologize to the NFL community, to the black community. I think that police brutality is a thing and police reform needs to happen. It's like, look, it doesn't matter how much you apologize. I'm reading the comments on Instagram on the Shade Room, and they're saying, nope, you said what you said, so what? We don't want to hear it. You're trying to save face. It doesn't matter. And then when you apologize, I've seen it happen over and over again. You apologize one time, you've bent to the mob. You've literally bent the knee to the mob. Now they got you. The apologies don't make any sense, all right? Say what you say and stand on it. You didn't say anything that was wrong. You did not disrespect anybody. You didn't talk about any kind of racial innuendo, no racial slurs or nothing like that. Drew Brees, as a philanthropist, has helped countless black families in New Orleans where he lives to succeed. He's brought a lot of money to that particular area by being a very good quarterback. So all of this stuff that's being lumped on him is really just unfair. And I would say the same thing for anybody, regardless of who it is. Like, I don't like LeBron and what he says, but he has the right to say it. I'm not going to say cancel LeBron because he has viewpoints that are different than mine and the same thing with everybody else. I can disagree, and that's fine. But this whole cancel culture of, oh, we got to get out of here, so what? It just ignores all of what this person has done, okay? I think when we talk about a person and their particular character, we should look at their whole body of work and not just one particular thing that we see that they have said that we disagree with. So as I close, I want to say this. Drew Brees, you didn't say anything wrong, sir. I think most people that watch NFL football, people that go to the NFL games, the fans, the people that actually matter, I think they would agree with you. They don't like the flag kneeling during the game. It sends a mixed message. You've built your whole brand upon patriotism. Now you're kind of being an anti-patriot. Which one are you? Okay, are you going to be, flag waving, or are you going to be flag stomping? Which one is it? I don't really know. I can't tell. And then that conflict creates a situation where it becomes uncomfortable trying to watch the games. Then it becomes a whole big political conversation. You really don't want that. You really want to enjoy the game, have a tradition of hand over the heart, national anthem. The same thing you do everywhere, okay? You do it in school, you do it at a baseball game, you do it at a basketball game, you do it everywhere. It's not anything that's different or unique. And it's funny how NBA guys like LeBron James speaking out against Drew Brees for saying that he does not like the flag kneeling when the NBA itself has a rule against the flag kneeling, okay? And they've had that since the mid-90s with Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, a.k.a. Chris Jackson. That's a different story. Not digress. Look him up. My whole point is that it's a lot of hypocrisy. There's a lot of dumb things going on. People are saying crazy things. Let that man live. Let him have his opinion. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that Drew Brees was correct with what he said about the flag kneeling? Are you in favor of kneeling for the flag? Are you against kneeling for the flag? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about athletes having their opinion, being able to vocalize it, and then being canceled? How do you feel about cancel culture in general? I'm not a fan of cancel culture. I look at you for your body of work, not just one thing I don't like about you. Like I said, LeBron James, I don't like what he says at all, really. I don't really like LeBron James that much. But I can't take away what he's done. I'm not going to say cancel LeBron because of things he says I don't like. I might not even like him, but I'm not going to say cancel him. I just don't understand. I think we need to get to a place of just being able to respect each other for our differences rather than trying to get everybody to conform and be Borg. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.